The White House has announced through Jake Sullivan, surprise, surprise, a lot of confidence there, that they are going to create a UFO task force that would compromise elements of the Pentagon, the FAA, Department of Homeland Security, and other agencies. Again, those agencies have all failed us already on this. So coming together to talk doesn't seem like an actual solution. They're trying to announce this as a way to move forward. Because remember, the Chinese spy balloon is not considered UFO.
Right.
These last three incidents are considered UFOs, and the government is still telling us publicly, at least, that they don't know what the origin of it was. So they don't know if it's a country, an individual, a state, an alien. They don't know what they are, how they were propelled, how they were even moving.
Do you remember how much flack President Trump got when he set up the U.S. Space Force?
Oh, yeah,
People were saying, it was a joke. What do we need this for? Well, it would be handling issues that are higher in altitude. But this is exactly why you need these issues.
Yeah, like, is this space joke? It's just
who knows?
Down. I mean, that would, again, make, I think, people feel better.
But when they go on air and say we can't determine a propulsion device, you know what that does to the American people? You start thinking, well, then what is this that we're dealing with?
The White House and the Pentagon have said that these last three pose no significant threat to people on the ground, were unmanned, and were not sending communication signals. So my question is, if that's all true, then why did you use a $400,000 missile to shoot it down? And it seems like to me, because the president took so much flack for not shooting down the Chinese balloon until it went all across America and 21 military bases, that he's sort of overreacting now, trying to appear diligent and tough. And meanwhile, we may be shooting down things that really are no threat at all from the sky.
It is our intelligence gathering problem because we don't have that intelligence gathering capability because it's been so diluted, it seems to me, that we cannot exercise the functions of intelligence gathering that we needed to determine what these things are. I mean, that's a fundamental issue that I think the president needs to address.
This is about what is going on that is fundamentally different, right? That we now shut down 4 items in the air, objects as they refer to them in the air. And the whole world is watching as this administration says nothing. President Biden says not a word. And we know that this is symptomatic of American weakness. And we can do better. We must do better. And they need to explain to us what's happening.
I think it's a pretty sad state of our military and technology that with all these systems, we have no idea how they're moving, no idea what's inside. A missile can't hit them right away because there's no heat coming off of them. So think about that. They're not producing any heat. And there's real talk at the White House podium about aliens. This is not a joke. This is when you get a leader who can't lead. I mean, this is what you get is a bunch of, we put in Jake's.
It feels like Jimmy Carter all over again. It really does.
Yes, and a military that's not prepared.